my research interest focuses on how objects can help construct and express identities, and the objects that I'm interested in are those classed as tourist art souvenirs that are produced by the Maya in Chiapas in Mexico and in Guatemala. So by tourist art souvenirs, I mean those objects that are handcrafted purely for tourist consumers and that don't have a functional value. So I'm not interested in things that you can use, such as jugs and bowls and bags, and they don't have a spiritual association for the producers. So I'm not interested in things like fertility dolls and dream catchers. Basically, I'm interested in those objects that are often dismissed in academic research because they have little cultural value. Now, if you go to Chiapas or Guatemala, a really common example of a tourist art souvenir are dolls produced by the Maya, such as these. Now, as you can see, these aren't children's playthings because they're attached to stands, so which makes them difficult to play with, and they're dressed in really detailed miniature representations of the full-size Maya dress that you often see people wearing in these areas. These particular souvenirs interest me for a couple of reasons. Firstly, because you could see them as an example of indigenous artisans producing miniature representations of themselves for tourist consumption, and secondly because dolls dressed in regional and national dress have often been dismissed as kitsch items, and they've had hardly any academic research. So in my research I want to investigate the production and reception of these dolls. So for the producers, I'd like to find out whether they're a deeply felt expression of their Maya identity, or perhaps they're just a pragmatic way to make money. And for those people who buy them, do they find them appealing because they conform to problematic perceptions of indigenous people being frozen in time, kind of an exotic souvenir to take home? Or do they express solidarity with Maya people and indigenous rights? So I hope that my fieldwork will show that rather than being examples of tourist art, that these dolls actually embody a whole range of meanings, functions and roles that reach far beyond the tourist consumer.